skateboarding was like a lifestyle, it's a tribe to be part of that was different than, you know, surfing or other organized sports. Yeah, it was really.
And that's what attracted you about it.
Yeah, completely. I mean, I grew up in South Carolina. My mom was head cheerleader, and my dad was captain of the football team.
Oh God!
So, you know, my parents always wanted me to be part of organized sports, and I just wasn't feeling it. And when I got into skateboarding, I was like, this is where I belong. You know, this makes sense. And you know, you have that sort of like me against the world in like a good way. I would see somebody dressed in like a button-down shirt, but then I'd notice like ollie marks on their sneakers. You know,
it's a skater.
And I'd be like, come here, you skate, don't you? Job with my section. I think it works well. I'm happy. I think this came out pretty cool. This Gonzalez illustration. That's gonna be the cover of the 30th anniversary of Transworld. So this is cut out with an X-Acto knife.
God almighty!
Yeah. So I do my illustrations, cut them out. Ruby lift. Yeah.
All this shit is cut out.
Yeah. It's all cut out.
Holy fuck! I was looking at that thing and I thought it had like a metallic look, like those old lithographs that they used to do on metal, kind of.
Right, yeah.
And that's what it reminded me of, like an old metallic lithograph. They all kind of have that feeling, you know.
So I call that guy the Fiend Rocker. He's sort of like, you know, Hessian meets the Misfits meets the Ramones.
Yeah.
And
I thought it was like Billy Idol or something.
Yeah. Well, like the leopard skin, you're like, yes, new wave accent.
Yeah,
you know,
it's cool.
But yeah, I mean, you can see back here, like there's the Sims Screamer right there. There's you know, the independent fucking hot.
Yeah, there you go.
This was like the Rob Roscock drip type, you know.
It's neat because it's all very subliminal, you know.
Yeah.
When you look at it, you're recognizing features, but you don't know really where.
Yeah, so I think, you know, the collage is sort of just a mixture of different stuff that's, you know, the vibe that's been so important to what I do. You know, skateboarding and punk rock changed my life. That was, you know, once I got into skateboarding, then it was a quick journey to, you know, Black Flag, the Circle Jerks, Agent Orange, Dead Kennedys. So, you know, so that was that. So it's like a printout glue, like pasted on.
Yeah. So it's like the.
So you treated it in the computer to get like a little bit more, like to get some of the lighting effects and stuff, or is that all exactly the way it was?
No, it wasn't that much purple. It was a little bit less purple. It was more like it was still like purple, but it wasn't as purple. And I kind of painted over it, like just kind of crazy.
Yeah, no, it looks good. It works really well with what you've got going on here and here too.
Yeah.
So I like it a lot.
Hello. Hello.
Did you see how we put the destructible vinyl sticker on there and like totally scratched it away?
So
like,
real.
Yeah.
I looked at it and I was like, whoa! I couldn't believe the change. I was like, just from what it looked like when we dropped it off to when we picked it up, I was like blown away with all the detail.
Pretty cool, right? What's the story behind these?
These are broken Heineken bottles for grip tape.
The ghetto version of like a barbed wire fence was just put broken bottles on the top of a wall, like glued down. So
in Mexico they do that too. They just like chunky bottles, just on the top, cemented. That's Mexican barbed wire.
Right? Yeah. So this also just sort of between skateboarding and vandalism, sort of like every hoodlum instinct in me is stimulated. So this is like got it all wrapped up into one thing. I was wondering, how you make them. And I mean, I love this too, but you know,
yeah, no, these are extremely difficult to make. You can see how this one, the tail was wedged in, so it looks like it looks like a molded tail,
right?
But it's actually a thick piece of wood, and then he cut the tail and sanded the bottom part down, and then wedged it in on the top, like 15 different pieces of wood, all glued together and clamped together.
Yeah, it's really, really beautiful.
Yeah,
work.
I choose the woods, and I buy the woods, and I have a wood shop friend of mine, make them for me. And I do the shapes and choose the woods out. But yeah, this chair, that's just an old Ames base.
Right.
And I just put a chair on it.
Yeah, it's
screwed it on. And these are little skateboard hardwares that are just on. They don't do anything, but they just kind of fill in the holes here.
Keeping it consistent though. With the theme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it weren't for Ames, we wouldn't have skateboards, because he invented the wood molding process. Taking thin laminates of wood together and then gluing them and then pressing them to get a shape, and that's how he made chairs in the same manner. So I had this Ames base, so I just screwed a chair on it, and I put Rames, because my name is Ray and it's an Ames base, so it's a Rames chair. And this is skateboard hardware here, give it a little bit of cushion. And the good thing about this chair is that you can practice your manual on it. See? And you can really get good at practicing your manuals. Whoa! There you go. You're tired? You can even sleep on this chair, see?
I'm coughing. Yeah, it's actually kind of coughing.
So it's a very
This demo.
chair.